Hey everyone, welcome to my Ultrahuman program. Now this workout for today is 20 minutes long. It's structured a little differently than something you may have done before. The way it works is like this. We're going to do 4 sets of a 5-minute block. In that 5-minute window, you have to complete 2 rounds. We're gonna do 20 lateral bench hops. We're then gonna do 10 reverse stepping lunges. They're gonna be alternate lunges. And then you're gonna do 5 overhead sit-ups. A little different to what we just did, but don't worry, I'm going to show you what they look like. Now the way that this workout goes is that the faster you move, the more you are rewarded with rest. So you only have to complete 2 rounds within that 5-minute block. If you complete your 2 rounds in 3 minutes, you have 2 minutes rest before we start that next 5-minute block. Now don't worry if this seems a little confusing because I'm going to be right here with you. I'm going to be counting the time with you. We're going to be working at a little bit of a different pace and that's okay, but just follow along. You're going to know when those 5-minute windows hit. Now, if for whatever reason you aren't able to complete that work in that 5-minute block, don't worry. If you hit that first 5-minute block and you haven't finished, I want you to take a little 30-second break, and in the next round I want you to just do 1 round, okay? And for today, we'll just work on 1 round after that and just get to know these workouts. You're going to get fitter along the way. Okay, now we have an understanding of the workout. I'm going to show you what the movements look like. So our first movement, which is going to be our 20 reps, is a lateral bench hop. Now I've got a bench here, and you might have a chair or a stool or something that you have at home. Doesn't matter what it is, you can still achieve the same result. We're going to use our hands for stability. 1 rep is going to be 1 hop to one side. 2 reps is over to the other side. We're going to try and complete this movement nice and fast. The things that we're looking for is a nice stable position with the hands so the arms are locked out nice and tight as we jump with really nice light feet over the bench. Now this is going to get the heart rate going. You'll feel that straight away. That's totally normal. It's okay. If you've had a little test of this movement, maybe you even want to start with, say, only 14 reps. That's okay too. But let's have a look at this movement. So I'm going to set myself up first and then I'm going to get ready to go. Hands on the bench, feet are on one side, and then I'm going to hop up. That's 2 repetitions. We're going to do 20 of those before we move on to our next movement. Our next movement is a reverse stepping lunge. That means that we're going to step backwards with our lunge. We're aiming to find 90-degree angles with our legs. The reason we do that is it's going to activate the right muscles through the legs and through the glutes, and it's going to avoid any additional load through the knee that we definitely don't want. So I'm going to turn to the side, I'm going to show you what this movement looks like, but just know that this movement is going to be alternating. So the 10 reps is essentially 5 on each side, alternating per rep. The things that we're looking for are standing up nice and tall. You're going to start to realize a lot of these movements have the same kind of movement patterns. So we're always standing up nice and tall. We have proud posture, shoulders back, and a really nice tight belly. We're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart to start. We're going to step our foot all the way back to a 90-degree angle and then return it back where it came from before we swap to the other side. I'm going to show you a few reps now. You want a nice light touch of the knee and then a really good squeeze to stand back up at the top. Squeeze the glutes, get everything working through that lower half. This workout is definitely a lower body muscle endurance workout. Our final movement is our overhead straight leg sit-up. In that we are going to keep our legs nice and straight. We're going to reach our hands all the way back overhead, and then we're going to come up to a half position where we're stretched up nice and tall in a seated position. I'm going to show you what this looks like. The same principles are the same as a sit-up. Steady and controlled down, and then nice and explosive up. It looks like this. To make this movement a little easier and to stop you from moving around, you can flex your quads and even point your toes at the bottom position, and that's going to help you stay really nice and rigid and have a good contraction through the midline. Okay, that's our workout for today. We're in for 20 minutes on the clock. It's going to look a little different for everyone. Remember, we're working off those 5-minute blocks. We're ready to do this. Okay, let's set up, get ourselves ready. Keep a drink of water near you if you need. Let's get ready to hit this workout. Okay everyone, we're gonna get started in 20 seconds. We're starting with our 20 bench hops. Remember, arms locked out nice and tight. We wanna be breathing obviously to start. Don't wanna get to the point where we're really struggling, so start that early. Let's get ready. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Moving into the lunges after the hops for 10 reps. Five sit-ups. Remember, we've got 2 rounds, so starting at the top whenever you're ready. Lunges. Big deep breaths the entire time. Just keep that flow, moving nice and fast. So remember, we get these 2 rounds done as fast as we can. We earn ourselves more rest. We work harder, we get more rest. So keep going if you're still going. If you've already completed your 2 rounds, take it nice and slow. Take a deep breath. We're gonna relax. We won't be starting our next 2 rounds until the end of that 5 minutes. Awesome job, guys. A couple of things to remember. Breathing at the start can really go a long way. You want to keep that air coming in and out before you actually need it so that you never hit that panic zone. When we're on those bench hops, making sure the arms are nice and locked out. Each and every time you're thinking about tucking your knees into your chest before they shoot over to the other side. Nice and light on the feet. Don't try and go too crazy reckless fast to the point that your movement's getting a little bit broken down. So there's a fine line. We want to be smooth and fast, not reckless and fast, okay? Especially on those lunges, making sure that we're only touching the knee nice and gently before we stand up and squeeze the glutes. Go as fast as we can move well. That's the key in these workouts. Now it might seem strange to have rest in a workout, but remember, we're working on high intensity intervals with a particular amount of rest that's going to get cut down over time. So enjoy the rest now, because in not long you won't have as much of it. You're doing amazing. We've got less than 2 minutes and we're going to start back from the top for 2 rounds. Okay guys, 90 seconds. Awesome work. We're coming into that final minute of this block. We're going to start straight away at the end of that 5 minutes and start with another 2 rounds, 20, 10, and 5. If you have a chance, you might even want to write down your time that you got the first time and then see if you can match it or even beat it on the second time through. Often you might actually get faster on that second set and then you might actually start to slow down towards the end as you become more fatigued. That's totally normal. We're building that strength endurance. We have to run down, we have to get slower in order to build up. 30 seconds. Okay, a couple of deep breaths, ready to start. Let's get ready, light the fire. We're gonna move fast, 15 seconds. 10 seconds, 2 rounds, 20, 10, 5. 5 seconds, hands on. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Smooth transitions. Squeeze the glutes at the top of the lunges. Straight down when you finish the lunges. Keep those transitions short. You want to move from one straight into the other. That's it. Big deep breath so that you can hear it. Awesome work, guys. Keep moving if you're still moving. If you've managed to move lightning fast, that's awesome. Otherwise, keep going, 1 rep at a time. Stay nice and tight, moving well. We've got 3 minutes left in this window, and then we've got 2 more sets to go. You're almost at that halfway point of day 2, week 1. You're doing amazing, this is just the beginning. Let's keep going. Remember, at this point, if you need to make adjustments to that rep scheme, that's totally fine. If you're feeling really, really good, you can even add a few reps on. You can add 2 reps to each movement, see how you go. Otherwise, move as fast as you can. There's power in intensity. We've got just over 2 minutes left. Remember to keep practicing those recovery protocols. Deep breaths, stand tall. Maybe if it feels good, you want to take a seat on your bench, or on your chair, or whatever it is you have close. That's okay too. Just making sure that we're being efficient in our recovery. We're not sitting down to feel sorry for ourselves. We're sitting down to make positive ground, to recover, ready to work harder. We have 90 seconds left, and then we're going to head into our 3rd of our 4th round. As we head into this final minute of this block, I want you to think about something you could do better. Something that got in your way. Maybe it was your headspace, maybe it was how you were moving. Did you rush a movement, failed to do it properly? Now's the opportunity to fix that. It's not too late, it's totally okay. I want you to identify one thing that you could do better. Can you stay more composed? All right, let's get ourselves ready. We've got 30 seconds. Let's make our way to our benches. 15 seconds. I'm gonna be right here with you for your final 2 rounds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3rd round, guys. I want you to really think about those positions. Hands are on the bench. They're stable and stacked underneath the shoulders. Tucking the knees into the chest. We're benefiting from this in more ways than one. This is not just about an elevated heart rate. Your whole entire body is working right now. I want you to breathe and hop over fast and fast. As you're finishing one movement, start to think about that next movement. How do those lunges look and feel? Can you feel your glutes working? Can you feel your legs working? Because that's what this workout's about. We're fatiguing those muscles and we're putting them under the load of our very own body weight. Steady and controlled back on the lunge, big aggressive stand up. When you finally finish that movement, we're straight down on the floor, ready for that overhead sit up. We're building that core strength, the foundation of every movement that we do. So lean back, sit up nice and fast, reach up to the sky, and then straight back down. When you finish that round, you want to race into that final round. Back on that bench, back on the lunges, and then back on those final set of sit-ups. We're in that last set before we head into our final round. All right, guys, you've got 3 minutes left of this window. You've got time. Be really honest with yourself though. Are you moving as fast as you possibly can? Are you doing everything you could to get the most out of this session? If not, do it now. This is the last thing that we're going to do for today. If you finish your 2 rounds, give yourself a pat on the back, have a little sip of water. Don't drink too much. If you do, just a little bit, just enough to wet the mouth and to aid that recovery. We don't want to fill up too much before we go into this last fast round. Got 2 minutes left. If your muscles are feeling really fatigued right now, take a little bit of a walk around in your space. Don't go too far. Shake the legs out. Maybe you want to swing the arms around. Do a few twists. Just keep the body moving, keep the blood flowing, lactic acid flowing. "90 seconds. Okay guys, 1 more minute. We go into that final round, that final 5-minute block. Our last minute to recover. Let's set the intention to move fast. "40 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds. Let's get ourselves ready for this final set of 2 rounds. 15 seconds. Think about everything you've already done before. Arms are tight, body is tight. We're light and fast. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Final round, hopping as fast as we can. We're breathing, we're trying to get into the pain cave, we're trying to hurt, we want to sweat, we want to be working hard. That's it, keep jumping. It gets uncomfortable at that halfway point, but you keep pushing through anyway. It's not long before you're on that next movement. Plenty of time. Just work with what you've got. Final round, take a risk. Go straight into those lunges, move a little faster than before. I want you to feel like you're working at your absolute maximum now. And that second round is going to be a real stretch of your capacity. That's it. We're deliberate in our movements, standing nice and tall. Remember what the purpose is. We're building that muscle endurance today in the lower half and in our midline. We're over a minute in. Amazing work, guys, keep going. Remember, when you hit that second round, this is the last thing you're gonna do today. You've made it this far, let's go as hard and as fast as you possibly can. We're approaching that 2-minute mark. That's it, guys. Last set of lunges, last set of sit-ups. We've got 3 minutes left on the clock. If you're finished already, you're insane. That's amazing. If you're still going, keep going as hard as you possibly can. If it's your maximum, that's all you can ask for today. Let's go. Approaching that 3-minute mark. All right, 2 minutes left on the clock. If you've managed to finish already, take a moment, sit down. Again, pat yourself on the back, you've done amazing. You've done 2 really hard components for your session today. If you're still going, dig deep, keep moving, you're almost there. We're gonna stop in about 90 seconds and that's gonna be the end of the day. If you have time left over, let's use this window to recover. I want you to sit down and relax, find a comfortable position, take a few deep breaths, because today is gonna reset us for tomorrow. Okay, final minute of our final 5-minute window. This is gonna look a little different for everyone. We're all going at our own pace. But either way, you've got a minute left for this session for you today. "30 seconds, final 30 seconds. We're almost there, home stretch. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is you done for today. Amazing work. If you've got a few extra minutes at the end there to recover already, that's awesome. You got some bonus time to just chill and relax today. Awesome job for showing up again today, my Ultrahuman program. Can't wait to see you in the next session. Have an amazing day. See you guys.